Zombie Army 4 Dead War is out at the start of next month on the 4th of February, and, well, you can probably already guess what you're going to get with this game. Following on from the trilogy of zombie-filled Sniper Elite spin-offs, this is more of the same hammy horror co-op fun as before, but that doesn't mean that Rebellion haven't been making a bunch of changes and additions to the game over 5 years on from the last. So here's 8 new things coming to shake up Zombie Army 4. Number 1. Characters new and old. There's a good mixture of characters in Zombie Army 4, with Carl Fairbairn obviously leading the pack. He's joined by Boris from the previous games, with Jun and Shola new characters, though I'm sure some of the other originals will also pop up at some point, maybe as part of some DLC. What's particularly new for this game is that they all have different character perks. Shola, the engineer, requires fewer kills to charge up her weapon focus, has increased damage radius from items, but has less bullet damage resistance because of this. Carl's overkill requires fewer kills to charge up, he uses less stamina when in empty lung aiming, and shows his sniping credentials by dealing more damage at distance. Number 2. They speak. Characters now speak in Zombie Army 4, turning them from mannequins as vocally dead as the zombies that they're killing into actual characters, and this helps a lot when playing the game, as they will call out when enemies appear, can point out items, and so on. There's also plenty of cheesy taunts a bit like this.
I will cleanse the world of your corruption!
Number 3. Loadout perks. We've already had the character perks from the particular character that you pick, but you also have perks within your loadout, and you've got plenty of options for tweaking your character in different ways. With offensive, defensive, and some more general purpose perks to unlock and equip, you can gradually lean into a particular role as a player. So if you're a crackshot sniper playing solo, you might want to get the Combo King perks to heal you up for every 50 combo, and then combine that with the ability to revive yourself by killing an enemy while down. But as part of a group, being able to heal your buddies with divine ammo might be a better bet. Number 4. New zombie types. You'll have to brace yourself for much more variety in the zombies in this game. The original trilogy was all about these slow movers, where the regular zombies, the heavy gunners, or the kind of armoured ones with just steel plating just bolted onto them, but things are getting a bit more mixed up in Zombie Army 4, with enemies like the Creeper. These little skinless freaks are introduced in an awesome homage to classic horror cinema, and they scuttle around closer to the floor. We've also been teased with zombie sharks, and there's something else that we'll come back to a little bit later in this list. Number 5. Weapon mods. Weapons are getting a big upgrade in Zombie Army 4 with mods that go a long way beyond just picking a different scope. Whether it's a rifle, secondary weapon or pistol, there's upgrades that you can unlock and equip to do things like increase the magazine size or mod the scope or, electrify the barrel, because of course. The M30 drilling shotgun, for example, can have a flame barrel that heats up over time and glows red hot when the next shot is boosted to become an incendiary round. Keep spending upgrade points in this direction and those incendiary rounds get even more explosive. Number 6, there's item mods as well. Similar to Sniper Elite 4, all of the items in the game now have selectable modes, though you have to unlock and switch them before you load into a level. They do things like change how health packs work, so that you can use them to revive yourself when you're downed, or you can instead use them as an area of effect to heal you and your buddies. Number 7. Special melee attacks. There's quite a few more options when you get up close and personal with a zombie in Zombie Army 4. You've got a takedown kill that builds up like your weapon focus, giving you a quick and easy kill when you get near to a zombie, but there's also some new elemental attacks that charge up over time. Whether it's an electrified punch, a hammer with divine energy, or a few swipes of a machete, they will make short work of the rank and file zombies that you come up against. And finally, we come back to number 8, zombie tanks. No, zombies can't drive tanks themselves, that would be ridiculous, but they can be tanks in Zombie Army 4. This is something that feels almost ripped out of Games Workshop's Warhammer 40k universe, as these zombie tanks have the hard metal shell of a tank, but are then filled with flesh, muscle, bone and sinew, creating this horrific unliving thing. Even the wheels of an APC are covered in flesh, while the turret is actually held and spun around on muscle fibres instead of being gears and mechanisms. It's kinda gross when you think about it. Unlike Sniper Elite 3 and 4 though, there's no one-hit kill for these. Instead you'll be chipping away at weak points on the armour to expose the fleshy insides to let you then finally land a kill. Delightful. I see a lot for this list, but Zombie Army 4 is out pretty soon. It's coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on the 4th of February, and we'll have our review up for around about then. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video though, so make sure to like and subscribe, and we've also got a written preview over on the sixaxis.com, so head over there if you want to read that. Hopefully we will see you again soon. Goodbye!